dearest darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. I'm so glad you're here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for liking, for sharing this video so that this message gets out to other people, so that I know that my work is being disseminated out to the masses. Anyway, I do appreciate your love, your support, and returning to watch another video of mine. I do want to mention that I am available for personal readings, and that if you want to sign up for a Capella membership, you get exclusive access to guided meditations, daily guidance videos, and a whole bunch of other awesome benefits. I'm offering a 14-day free trial for some of my memberships of the lower tier, so that you can get a taste of what I offer that I do not put out on YouTube, to help to better prepare you guys for what's coming down the pike, because the collective is going to be going through some major changes. So it would benefit you if you feel called to sign up for a membership. You can cancel at any time. You want to try it out for 14 days and it doesn't work out for you, whatever, that's fine. If you want to keep it, that's fine too. It's very easy to cancel. If you already have a membership and you feel like you want to get more out of it, because I am going to be doing live streams for members only very soon. I'm going to make a bigger announcement about that later. So if you want to not have to be put on a list on my lives and be in a more intimate environment, and I can read, I'll pull more cards with those readings as well. It would benefit you to sign up for one of the memberships that includes access to my members only live streams. Okay, check out the description box below, or go to capellawellness.com for more information on my Capella memberships. You also get free access to my mobile app, where you can access all of the exclusive content there, and you can chat with me and other people, and go check out whatever else is there. All right, I wish you guys a wonderful week, a wonderful month. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you are doing fantastic and your week is going well. I send you many blessings and much love, as I always do. What we're going to do here, Libra, is we're going to see what's going on with you at this time, what obstacles you are facing, and what lessons you're learning to help you with your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. We're then going to get guidance from Spirit on how to best navigate these energies, what your wellness message is, and what is going on with love and relationships for you. All right, Libra. What's going on with Libra? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow. I shuffled and you got the same card Gemini got for what is going on with you. It's the Hierophant. Holy cannoli. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Yet at the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Gemini had the Hanged Man. You've got another major arcana here, so my goodness gracious. There's big God energy going on with the air signs this time around, the week I'm recording this. So, okay. As usual, take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door. Make sure you're honest with yourself in your situation. Okay? So, hang on, guys. I need to go check to see what my son is doing. I will be right back. Hey, Libra. Crisis averted. My son's trying to do his lunch, and he's using the oven and the toaster, but apparently my smoke detectors in my house are very sensitive. I even have all the windows in the house open, and he hadn't even started anything yet. He just started to preheat, and then it went off. So anyway, everything's fine. Everything's fine. No crisis, no anything. But I had to make sure that, you know, there wasn't anything serious. But anyway, as I was saying, we have Empress energy overall here. I really get this energy of strong connection to the divine, okay? I don't know why I'm going through deja vu all of a sudden. It's almost like I've done this reading for Libra before, done this reading before. But anyway, what I'm getting is this energy for some of you to connect more with God. That's what a true divine feminine does, right? She doesn't control things. She allows God to control everything, all right? She receives help. She is not vindictive. She allows people to come to her aid when she needs it, right? But it doesn't mean that she's codependent. It doesn't mean that she's going after everybody and everything. Yo, help me, damsel in distress. No, that's not what an empress is, okay? She allows God to take over. And if God sees that she needs a little bit of assistance, then God's going to send her that assistance, right? She's always working in tandem with God here because she is an empress. She's a true divine feminine here. She's embodying that and reintegrating that into her everyday life. She's very patient. You know, this is about always being connected to God, trusting in divine timing, allowing things to unfold naturally, organically, just going with the flow, and always trusting in her intuition, never second guessing her intuition because she's that close to God. She's also very, she knows her worth. She's a very high valued individual. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female, okay? She doesn't settle for less. She knows what is right for her, but she knows this because God tells her what is right for her. She doesn't go around thinking that she knows exactly what is for her highest good. It's God. And she's always obedient to God. And she trusts that everything will happen in divine timing. She trusts that everything will fall into place according to God's will. So this is really an energy about you following your divine guidance and trusting in that divine guidance. And that comes to you through your intuition, okay? Knowing that you don't need to seek validation outside of yourself, understanding your true beauty. God sees the beauty in you as he sees the beauty in everybody else. It has nothing to do about your outward appearance. It has everything to do about your insides, okay? Your character, your demeanor, how you present yourself. Do you know that you are a child of God? Do you understand that you are a child of God and that you're always abundant? Because she's always abundant. She's always attracting beautiful things into her life because she's radiating at that very high frequency of the violet flame level. To include relationships, to include money, to include health and vitality. She lives a very beautiful, harmonious life because she knows she's beautiful and harmonious within. Okay? And again, there's this energy about help. She doesn't control the situation. She allows God to control it. And again, she allows people to come to her aid when she needs it. Because God knows what she needs, and God's always providing to her what she needs because she's that connected. She learns how to receive. She doesn't have to do everything by herself. That's not what a true divine feminine does. She allows a true masculine to help her out with something. She's not this fully independent, I don't need any man, I don't need anybody else, I don't need any woman, I don't need anybody, because I can do it all on my own. Now my ear's ringing. You can't do it all on your own, Jilly Bar, if that's resonating with you, okay? You've got to be in your feminine power, and that feminine power includes allowing a divine masculine to take the lead, allowing a true divine masculine to help the feminine without controlling her either or him. Nobody's stepping on anybody's boundaries, all right? This is understanding what it is that you really value. This is about valuing yourself, knowing your worth and your value, because Taurus energy here with the Hierophant is, Taurus is about value, the second house, right? and also having more faith in your divine guidance, having more faith in what God wants for you, what God is doing for you. This is letting go these self-limiting beliefs about religion, about marriage. You can attract an amazing marriage if you are vibrating at that level, which is vibrating again at agape, the highest frequency of all. She understands that she doesn't need religion. She doesn't need a marriage for her to feel beautiful, to feel validated, to feel powerful. She doesn't need that. Sometimes the conditioning is, sometimes women think that they're going to be better off. They're going to feel more beautiful. They're going to feel more supported. They're going to feel more validated by being in a marriage, right? Because I've heard some people who have family members, especially in certain religions, you need to be married by this age and you should be married by now. Like you're 45 and you're not married yet and what's wrong with you? No. Whoever's resonating with that, you find your power without that spouse. She does have an emperor, but she doesn't need the emperor. Not for everything. He provides the feminine. He protects the feminine. That's his role as a true divine feminine, divine masculine. But she doesn't get her power from the divine masculine. She doesn't get her worth or her value from the masculine or anyone else for that matter. She gets it from God. She sees that through God. She sees the divinity within herself and within other people. So this could be something about marriage for some of you, or religion telling you that you need to be this goddess in order for you need to be married in order to be this goddess. That is false. Okay? So some of you got to let go of those self-limiting beliefs and all that programming and whatever hang-ups you have about God, about religion, about marriage. You got to find that within yourself. You got to find your beauty and your wealth within yourself. The others of you, you are so in your power right now. You're manifesting a very serious commitment with someone, with your divine masculine. This is a God-ordained spouse. This is a God-ordained marriage here with this Hierophant, all right? You are so in your power right now, and God sees this. You're continuing to follow your divine guidance. You're continuing to stay in that Empress energy. And God is now about to bring you the what's called place you in a commitment with your God-ordained spouse to be an example of what a true divine couple is. You guys are going to be rewriting history is what I just heard, because she's writing in this book. You guys are going to be showing others what a true marriage is, what a divine marriage is, okay? What forgiveness is, what compassion is, and this is also what she represents. Forgiveness and compassion. A true divine feminine always forgives. She always conditionally loves. She always has compassion for others because she is divine within. If God forgives her, she has the ability to forgive others. And she's already forgiven herself for getting caught up in the distorted feminine energies and distorted masculine energies as well. So she's so in her power here that she could even be writing a book about this. She can be, it's like allowing God to come into her life and to lead her on her spiritual path. Okay, this could be for others of you about you getting on that spiritual path for you to become that divine feminine, a true divine feminine. We're all divine within, but it's a difference when you are not embodying it and reintegrating it into your everyday life. There's a huge difference. If you're not acting like one, talking like one, thinking like one, operating as one, you're not a true divine feminine. And again, that includes you being completely connected to God and you're following that spiritual path, not a religion. You know your worth. You know that you're a child of God. You're patient, you're compassionate, you're forgiving, you're understanding. You're accepting of the way things are, and you're accepting of people, but not tolerating poor behavior, not tolerating bullshit, okay? You do not seek validation outside of yourself. You're doing what God has asked you to do, and you're not stepping on anybody else's toes. And again, with the receiving part of this, you're not a true divine feminine is not somebody who blocks off all help and doesn't accept it. Okay? That's still distorted. So some of you are being asked to follow that path, that spiritual path, and allowing God to lead the way to help you to embody and integrate the true divine feminine energy, whether you're male or female. And the others of you, again, there's something about a serious commitment that is coming to you because you're vibrating at that level to attract this commitment into your life. It's a true divine relationship. Let's see what the obstacle is. What is the obstacle for Libra? Thank you. Wow. Now we have the Empress as the obstacle. I get distorted feminine with the obstacle. Now I'm looking at the shadow side of what this card is. This is a person who tries to use sex to her advantage. It's like seduction, but seducing to get something out of somebody or to get something that she wants. You can seduce others, Libra, without having to use sex if that's resonating with somebody or there's somebody who's dealing with somebody like this. Okay. This is you feeling insecure and being self-conscious about your appearance, about your height, your weight, your hair, you know, what you do for a living, that type of thing. No. You've got to understand who you really are on the inside, and you can't be comparing yourselves to everyone else out there. This is also about not trusting your intuition, not trusting the divine guidance you're being given. This is somebody who likes to control, who likes to step over people's toes, or not allowing the divine masculine to lead, not allowing other people to lead, not allowing people to help her. She gets very vindictive. She gets like flustered. She gets irate sometimes. She loses her temper. Right? We have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's kind of like there's an obstacle here where some of you are like continuing to get into arguments, to get into altercations or something like that. I said temper. This is a temper card. Tempers are flaring. There's a lot of battles and challenges. Maybe you keep finding yourself into very challenging situations because you're not actually operating as a true divine feminine. You're acting as a distorted feminine here. You may be attracting a lot of chaos into your life because you are not in alignment with your higher self. You're not fully in alignment with God. You're not allowing God to control the situation. You're not allowing God to fight those battles for you, to fight those challenges for you, right? This could, again, it could also be not receiving help from God himself. Allowing God to come in and to control the situation. A true divine feminine is not going to engage in this chaos and this creativity. She knows that if her vibration is low, she will attract this type of energy. She knows that if she ends up getting into a situation that is very hostile, and there's a lot of people coming at her type of thing, she knows when to walk away. She takes the high road. She doesn't engage in that activity. There's no eye for an eye here. There's no winning at all costs. There's no trying to win every argument, win every battle. She doesn't need to fight everything. Like I said, she doesn't need to do everything. She doesn't always have to bring peace to a crazy situation. What she does is that she maintains her inner peace. And if she needs to remove herself from very crazy situations or people, she does that. And that's why her vibration is still at a high level. She's not trying to engage in this activity because she knows that it will lower her vibration. But there's like a lot of self-consciousness here. A lot of lack of self-worth, self-care. All right? Some of you need to be taking better care of yourselves. Your world may be a whirlwind because you're not focusing on you. You're not focusing on God. You're not focusing on your well-being. This is like negligence. All right? Not nurturing yourself. Not creating. There's like creative blocks here. You need to be birthing things into the world. And this does not mean literally, Libra. Tap more into your creative energies. This could even be about self-sabotage. Beating yourself up for things, like talking down to yourself, belittling yourself, right? I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not beautiful enough, I'm not enough for anything, for anyone. Things never work out for me. But if things are not working out for you, Libra, that's maybe because you're trying to control everything and you're not letting God take over here. There's a battle, there's a challenge that happens in your life and you try to fight it on your own and then it makes it worse. Instead of you going to God to fight that for you. And again, with the self-sabotaging here, again, that you have to find that true beauty within you. God sees you for who you are, Libra. It has nothing to do with your outward appearance. Again, it's everything to do with your inside. God sees you as his child. God knows what you're truly capable of. God knows what your abilities are. God knows everything because it's God. He created you. He molded you. So if this is self-sabotage for you, Libra, you got to stop doing that. You're really lowering your self-esteem here. Some of you are very insecure about yourselves, about your appearance, about who you really are. A true divine feminine is full of confidence. She's very proud of who she is because of what she's created for herself. She's very proud of her gifts, her artistic talents, whatever God has blessed her with. She's always making sure that her energies are high vibrational. And that entices being at peace with herself, taking very good care of herself. We've got 2 major arcana here already. There may be something for some of you about writing. Okay, because I'm looking at her writing in that book, creating, writing a story, fiction, poetry, something along those lines. Could even be music, writing music, composing music, all right? Staying committed to working on you and creating. Create, Libra. Tap into the arts. Tap into those creative abilities that God's blessed you with. And stay committed to that. There could be some of you with regards to the spiritual path. Maybe you're meant to be a spiritual teacher, a leader, a mentor, and you're thinking, I don't fit the part. I don't look like that. I don't have leadership skills. I'm not a chosen person. I'm not capable of doing this. Again, that's self-sabotage. If that's you, Libra, you got to stop saying that to yourself because that will manifest. And that will lower your vibration when you're self-sabotaging. Let's see what the lesson here is. What lesson is Libra learning from this situation? Well, if I talk about the self-care, and there's the self-love right here, doing some introspection, really going within, some self-reflection. Like, why is it that you tend to look at yourself in a very derogatory way? It's like you have to try to see yourself the way God sees you. And that can take a while for some people to understand. But self-love and self-care is a very big thing here. It's just all about healing. The spiritual path to healing, to becoming a true divine feminine. Can't pour out from an empty cup, because a distorted feminine energy will always give and give and give and give and give and not receive. A distorted feminine would always give from an empty cup, but then she really doesn't have anything to get, and she's completely depleted, and then there's nothing left for her. And then she feels less worthy or something because she's not happy, she's not blissful, because she's given everything she has, and she's not getting anything in return, because there's something about conditional giving here. So with this lesson here, it's really about you focusing on what makes you ultimately happy. And that is found within. This is you finding your holy grail. That true divine feminine, that true empress energy, she becomes an empress because she finds this. And she has that divine love of God flowing through her and out of her. And then she attracts that type of abundance. She attracts that type of love in her life. People who unconditionally love her because she unconditionally loves them. She's vibrating at the highest frequency, which is what I said. This is agape right here. But you got to find your fulfillment within yourself. And water is feminine energy. Again, I'm hearing the creation here, the creativity. Do things more. Create more. It's kind of, I'm hearing like nurture your talents in a sense. All right. But you got to understand that you're the one who's ultimately responsible for your happiness, your well-being, your health, your vitality, your abundance, right? Nobody else is going to give you this ultimate fulfillment. Nobody's going to bring bliss to your life or more happiness into your life. That's on you. And you really have to trust and listen to your intuition. What's happening for some of you is you really need to undergo a lot of healing in order to heal that heart chakra. And when that heart chakra is healed, you're better in tune, in alignment with God, and with listening to your heart space. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. See, it's so many possibilities. Which cup do I choose? I don't know which one to choose. Do I choose the one with all the money in it or the one with the pearl? But you're choosing the one with the pearl. What is it that you value? This is also the pearl of truth. The truth is, Libra, that you are valuable. God sees you of value. You're able to create, to manifest the dreams that you want. You're able to create with whatever God-given gifts you were blessed with. This is also stop listening to everyone outside of yourself. Again, with that self-worth and comparing yourselves to other people. Stop looking at social media. Stop getting caught up in that stuff as a form of escapism. Stop trying to be someone that you're not, for some of you. You're getting clouded judgment for everything you're seeing on the outside world or what other people are telling you. There's so many possibilities out there, but it looks like some of you are being tempted to kind of go back to your old ways, or being tempted to choose those cups that you know are not for you. You know, at the end of the day, the Ace of Cups is the cup that you need to pick. Now, for those of you who are looking for true love, romance, the love of a lifetime, that bliss, you find it within yourself. The Empress, I said it, she finds the Holy Grail first. And when she's in alignment with that, she has the love of God flowing through her and out of her, she will attract that divine connection, that divine commitment. This is very, very divinely led by God here. I guess it's an ace. So this is about choosing you, Libra. And finding that cup that brings the ultimate fulfillment. Because right now, the materialism, the materialistic world, you trying to escape, to pretend that you don't really need to do any healing, to pretend that you think everything's okay. Procrastination. Shiny object syndrome. Not all that glitters is gold, Libra. It's not. But you got to get into a meditative state to get clearer on that choice that you need to make. But I keep looking at this pearl. Sometimes, if a pearl and a diamond were set in front of you, which one would you choose? What did I say about all that's shiny? All that glitters isn't gold, right? Do you know if it's a fake diamond or not? Do you know? Because she's picking the pearl here. And I'm getting the pearl of truth. The truth is to who you really are as a child of God. The true beauty, like I said, true value. And it's funny because True Value is a hardware store. My maternal grandfather used to work there when he used to live in the States. Well, he's in the States again now, but way back when my grandfather used to work there, and that was like his Toys R Us. But I don't know, I'm saying that because I'm hearing True Value and I'm remembering about my grandfather, but like he's still alive actually. God bless him, but he's the cutest thing. But anyway, this is about understanding what is really of value, okay? Again, like diamonds and pearls, it's like that Prince song, but it's like a lot of people wouldn't necessarily choose the pearl over the diamond, right? So this is kind of really about understanding what is really of value to you. How do you see yourself as? And yes, you can shine bright like a diamond, but there's something about this softness, this genuineness to this pearl. And again, it's tying to the pearl of truth. And there's a pearl right here on my mermaid pedestal right there, right? It's wisdom. It's purity. It is... I just blanked out. Wisdom, it's purity, it's peace. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. It's like, what do you really value? Your happiness or being in a world of chaos? It's like Virgo got that title of their reading last week, Peace or Chaos. The choice is yours to make, right? What are you going to choose? Are you going to continue to choose that cup that you know is not fulfilling, that doesn't work out for you? Are you going to continue to choose those things that run you into those same situations where it's low vibrational, or you know, you're thinking that it makes you happy when when it really doesn't? Are you going to continue to choose those relationships where they're not divinely guided? Okay? The jobs aren't divinely guided. It's not brought to you by God. It is not divinely orchestrated. Again, value with the Hierophant card. This is about choosing you, Libra. And when you choose you, you choose God. You choose your happiness, you're choosing the divine love of God. That's what this is right here. But you find this within yourself, that joy, contentment, that bliss is within yourself. You drink from your own cup. And again, you can't pour from an empty cup. You got to make sure your cup is always full. You give to yourself first. There is such thing as healthy selfishness. And some of you might even be confused about that. Because maybe religion taught you, oh, I'm supposed to be kind, I'm supposed to be giving to everybody else. But when you deplete your energies, what are you doing to yourself? You're lowering your vibration. You're thinking that you're never enough, right? Because you're not giving to yourself. And again, you also have to learn how to receive. It's like God's presenting you this Ace of Cups, and some of you are like a little bit hesitant to take it because it's not shiny, it's not glittery. You're thinking, is this really what I'm supposed to be taking? Right? You can't escape the truth anymore, Libra. You can't escape reality anymore. A lot of you really have to focus on loving yourself first. Because if you don't love yourself first, Libra, how is anybody going to love you the way you want to be loved? How is anybody going to be involved with like your nourishment if you can't even nourish yourself? How is anybody going to be giving to you when you're not giving to yourself? And again, with this energy of the godly thing here, the connection to God. You putting God first in your life, and then everything else will follow. As I said, you choose you, you're choosing God. Be the love you want to experience in this world. And it's not just with a romantic partner, okay? We're not here to go after romance because that is not the highest form of love. It's agape. That's what this Ace of Cups is. Agape is higher than Eros. That's the type of love God wants us to achieve. But in order to receive that, in order to manifest that, we have to have that love pouring through us, and we have to unconditionally love ourselves and other people. And we have to understand that power from the love of God. What we really need at the end of the day is God's unconditional love. That is what heals us. That is what gives us that power. And then when we do that, we're able to attract true love in our life, which is what the Ace of Cups also represents. What is the wellness message for Libra? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you, spirits. Holy Spirit. I think I need to change what I say. Aragonite, release your emotional baggage. Lemurian quartz, practice patience. What did I say about patience? Love is patient, love is kind, guys. That's what a true divine feminine understands. Somebody might be laughing because I'm laughing too, and I'm going to be honest here. Every time I see this card, it looks like a you-know-what, okay? So have some humor in this. This might be offending somebody, or somebody's going through something that's similar, or something happened with something with regards to what I'm thinking about, which is what you're thinking about, what this kind of sort of looks like. But I had to point that out for whatever reason, but I think it's comical because of my, my dirty mind sometimes, but they wanted me to point that out. Maybe that has to do with your story here too, Libra. All right, bottom of the deck is Malachite. It's time to transform. There you go. That spiritual path to becoming that true empress right there. Not being the distorted feminine, it's being the true divine feminine. It's time to lighten the load. Give yourself permission to acknowledge, process, and release any emotions that no longer serve you. Emotional baggage can manifest in different ways: shame, disappointment, anger, guilt, and resentment. This is all part of human nature, but while these emotions may serve as a protective barrier, eventually they can become heavy burdens that our spirits need to shed. Acknowledge and redirect these feelings in a healthier, more positive way. You alone have the power to pack away those emotions in order to move forward unhindered and unencumbered. What negative emotions keep popping up for you that you've been ignoring? How would it feel to stop carrying that weight? What's stopping you from letting go? The affirmation is, I am light and free. Today, when a negative emotion surfaces, examine it. Consider where the emotion came from, then gently let it go without judging yourself. See, with that distorted feminine energy, she gets angry, she gets belligerent. I talked about the temper, right? Be careful with that. Don't engage in that chaotic life or situation. You have the power to not engage in that. Watch your vibration. Lemurian quartz. Practice patience. Slow down. There's no need to hurry or rush through life. There is enough time for you to do everything that you need to do. Learn to quiet the restless parts of yourself and take life one step at a time. There is a difference between being busy and being productive. Make sure you spend your precious time on the things that matter most. Patience is not something you acquire once and never have to think of again. It is a practice, one that must be consciously drawn upon, even when your poise is tested. Go with the pace of nature and trust that everything will happen in due course. A little mindful patience makes the everyday more enjoyable so that you can appreciate life's natural pauses. What people or situations test your patience? How can you be more patient in your everyday life? Your affirmation is, I am patient. Today, slow down. Let someone pass in front of you in traffic or go in front of you in line at the store. It's like the sense of hurriedness here for somebody. Malachite, get ready for a transformation. You have the inner strength, resolve, and conviction to transform your life for the better. You are capable of so much more than you know. You've come a long way. Don't stop now. Resist anything or anyone that might dissuade you, including any potential self-doubt. You have the power to steer your destiny. Keep moving toward the future you want for yourself. See your target and keep going until you reach it. Give yourself the tough love and unfiltered advice you need to achieve all that you are capable of doing. Are you who you want to be? What are your intentions for yourself? What areas of your life are ripe for transformation? Your affirmation is, I am committed to my transformation. Today, take one action, no matter how small, that's in service of the goals you have for yourself. It's choosing you, right, Libra? Look what's underneath this. It told me to look underneath the Malachite card. Get back into balance. See? Some of you are getting out of alignment with your divine feminine energy here. And patience is part of this. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What guidance do we have for Libra with regards to love and relationships? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you. We have the Divine Sensuality card. Oh, sensuality with regards to the Empress here. Making love and erotica. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's hilarious because of what I think this looks like. Oh my God, my guides are too funny, man. They really are. Look at the heart here with these two mermaids. Telepathy, nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, and mind reading. Some of you are very good at this, or some of you need to telepathically communicate with someone, something, with your person, whatever. Take it how it resonates. And number 22 is the Master Builder number. So let's go read what that card says. 22. Alrighty. The mermaids are protectors and champions of sexuality and freedom, allure, and power. To experience physical bliss is not a purely physical event. There is an intimate connection that connects people who make love or kiss or even just shake hands, who touch, and when we exchange this great intimacy with another, there is established between us a strong energetic connection. So it is wise to consider who we make love with and when and where and very much why. But there is also an undercurrent in our culture that still sees lovemaking, sensuality, and the love of the pleasure of the body, the celebration and elevation of that pleasure to an art as something that is laden and twisted with guilt. The tainted sexual beliefs of the medieval era, which led to a hatred of the body, of sexuality, and of demonization of women, are still with us in some ways. Even the sexualization of our bodies undermines our ability to make love, to pleasure ourselves, and to enjoy this great pleasure and joy that has been gifted to us. The mermaid has come to be a symbol of the temptress, the woman who wishes to draw men and lovers to her, and in many ways she is the symbol of danger. And so it is with our sensuality. If you have drawn this card, it is likely you are ready to explore and dive into your own physical expression of bliss. It may be through making love with a cared for other, achieving greater intimacy in your relationships, or even experiencing blissful sensual moments while receiving a massage or dancing. But this card encourages you to reconnect with the love of your natural physicality and to explore the pleasure your sensuality can bring to you, and to begin to understand and untangle any of the lingering cultural or personal guilt you may have about this. There are many beliefs in our culture, many taboos too, that women too enjoy sexual feelings and evoke them, and others are impure, courting danger, threatening to themselves and to other women, and dangerous to men. But the truth is, we all have a seductress within us, a mermaid-like being who dwells within our psyche and subconscious, who is able to show us how to pleasure ourselves and others, and how healing this sacred sensuality is and can be. So remember, I was talking about seducing. We don't seduce to try to control or to try to, get sex from somebody or something like that. There is such thing as seducing with your divine entity, with your light, okay? The way you speak, the way you carry yourself. That's totally different. It is possible at this time that you are being judged by others for the sexual choices and mates you have chosen and may be about to choose. Please know it is your birthright to choose freely who you give yourself to and why. The only question is whether this is a sacred and honorable exchange, whether this feels like it is a good choice for you personally. And see, this something about with divine counterparts, divine, sensuality, sexuality, that type of thing, sacred union, sexual union. It is time to put aside societal and even cultural and traditional norms and judgments about who we choose and how we choose to enact sensuality. There is a boundary being broken through as long as this is a free choice of your own and one that brings you wisdom, health, joy, and respect. It is not for others to make this choice. It is yours alone. Break through the fear. That is very interesting there. Again, those limiting belief systems, religion, okay, about sensuality, sexuality, that type of stuff. Did I get the right card? Yeah. All right. If you receive this card, you may be one of the people who feel lost when it comes to words, or less open to have conversations as they seem to never express what it is you feel so deeply. You prefer to let your energy shine through and speak for you. Many people are labeled with medical terminology if they are silent, when in fact they are constantly communicating, just in ways that are advanced, subtle, yet ancient. They are open-energied and communicate effectively and are in harmonious attunement with animals, plants, crystals, and song, more so than with conversation and the jousting competitive turn much of that can take. You may also find yourself connecting telepathically with memories stored in crystals, trees, and sacred sites. You too can connect with your telepathy and true wisdom by connecting with these sacred spaces, crystals, and trees. Huge bodies of water like the Pacific are brimming with energies and memories, and you are one who can read them, one who can speak the language of energy. Some of you are very good with speaking the language of energy, and some of you may actually have an issue with expressing your emotions, perhaps, okay? Dealing with your divine sensuality, your divine sexuality, the programming involved in that. You probably have a better way of speaking energetically, in a sense, again, with the telepathy, than actually using words, okay? It's about touch. It's about action. It's about, again, the way you carry yourself type of energy here. All right, Libra, I hope this reading helped you. If you would like a personal reading with me, or you want to sign up for a 14-day free trial of one of my Capella memberships, please go ahead and check out the description box below. Click on that link to take you to the membership page, or go to capellawellness.com to check out the membership tiers, to sign up for a 14-day free trial, and or to book a service with me. If you have any questions at all about my memberships, where you get all this exclusive content, you can get a free, you get access to a free mobile app, you get to directly contact with me, meet some amazing people there. Any questions about that, please let me know. Any questions about this reading or anything at all, don't hesitate to contact me. All right, Libra, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess with Capella Wellness, starring out.